Hello Taurus, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your July tarot forecast. As usual, we're going to take a look at what's happening in the month of July for your love life, whoever you're dealing with, then for your career and workspace, and we'll get you general guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the month. At the end, I'll also use my Hermit Tarot cards to get you some messages from your person to yourself. What are they thinking? How are they feeling about you, about their life right now? We'll take a sneak peek into that. And as usual, I'm gonna start with an oracle deck. I'm using my Sacred Traveler deck today. Remember, this is a general read, so take only what resonates for you. And this is relevant for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Similarly, if this is your sun sign, for example, you feel like the story doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your readings for your Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. If you're not sure what they are, there is a link in the description box below to the website where you can put in your date and time of birth and find out. Okay, let's get started. I will do just as a quick promo while I'm shuffling the cards. Don't forget that I have a separate channel for Twin Flames. I'm doing daily readings over there with energy checks for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine Collective. That's Mindful Twin Flame, and there's also a reference in the description box below. Also, in terms of what's coming up on the channel, other videos that I'm putting out. So these are the usual videos, zodiac videos that I'm recording and posting at the end of the month as a forecast for the upcoming month. So if you haven't seen readings for certain signs you're looking for, it means they are gonna be there maybe in a day or two. What else? We are experiencing new moon in Cancer just this week as I'm posting this out. So I will post a separate video, like a few minute long video with some guidance, some reference to what it is about, and a quick reminder of what new moons are for, how you can utilize this energy. This one I would say is significant because Cancer, we are in Cancer season, right? So this is going to be new moon in Cancer. And Cancer is actually guided and supervised by the moon. So they're in that combo together. Similarly as Taurus is supervised by Venus. So there is a significance to this new moon as opposed to everything else. For me personally, it also has a story, so I'll mention that in my video. And another part is I am gonna post a video, since this is Mindful Bamboo and my business is a lot about different aspects of more mindful life and happier life with being more conscious and taking care of yourself. I will do a separate video that will not be tarot based, but it will be around building healthy boundaries in relationships. I feel like this is highly relevant in the current days and with all the requests that I'm getting from the clients and what I'm seeing just in social networks and in the community. So I will put out some information for you, something practical that you can use for yourself right away, or at least some guidance to you. Maybe if certain topics resonate more, then you can explore it by yourself, or you can contact me for a coaching session or a personal reading. And by the way, those are available. There is some guidance on the pricing in the description box, but it's best to just contact me via an email address and we'll figure out what is the next step. If you're interested in coaching, I usually do the free 20-minute call at the beginning to understand what you're looking for, what the situation is, and then I will tell you how I can help, what I would recommend for your case. Okay, Taurus, so you've got two cards actually here. You have the Desert Passage and Rejuvenating Rain. Just very interesting, right? Because these are these opposite energies, but it's beautiful. That's part of the world duality, right? Sometimes we get into the desert where it's very dry and it can feel suffocating. Sometimes we have rejuvenating rain, and the more we are in the desert, the more happy we are about the rain and the more rejuvenating it will be for us, right? Because to some people, especially those areas where rains can cause floods, it may not be as exciting, right? But this specifically talks about rejuvenating rain. So we have trust that there is a divine plan over here in the desert, and the rain is clear the past, heal the present. Oops, excuse me. So yeah, I'm getting immediately that in the month of July, you will have a choice of how you want to experience certain situation, right? You will see it as something that, like in the desert, there's also a feeling of like this endless journey, certain exhaustion. Like just imagine yourself in the middle of a desert, right? It may feel like that, or it may feel like a blessing, like it's an experience that is opening new doors for you, depending on how you look at it. Whether it's a healing opportunity or it's something that presents itself as a challenge. But even in the time of challenge, you're asked, as usual on the spiritual path, you're asked to trust in the divine's plan at the minimum. If it seems like a desert, like really, where you can't see the end of it, where it feels like you aren't gonna make it, at least trust, at least have faith. Okay, let's get into the tarot now. It's an interesting start. Let's see what we have for Tauruses. Oops, sorry about that, guys. For Tauruses love life, first of all. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and to leave a comment below the video. Let me know what you like to see more of on the channel. Okay, first card, very fitting for Taurus, Knight of Pentacles. I like that. What else we got here? Wow, 10 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Wow, amazing. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. For the workspace, we have Death. Justice. Wow, all major arcanas here. 2 of Swords. Okay, we'll get to that. Guidance from the universe. 8 of Wands. The Emperor. And King of Pentacles. More Taurus energy. Okay, so 4 major arcanas, that's quite a lot. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. In terms of the zodiac signs, what can I see here? I see Scorpio, I see Libra, Aries. Oh, we have 3 major arcana, sorry. Yeah, so it's kind of like average. This is sort of a balance of the divine forces directing you and you still having a say in which direction you want to go and which path to partake at this time. So a lot will depend on you, and actually the Emperor card in the advice section is telling me that you're actually asked to be more proactive and decisive, which could be a bit of a challenge for Taurus. Sometimes same way, because I'm a Taurus myself, we tend to stay in certain situations longer than we should. It's hard for us sometimes to let go of something if we put in a lot of effort into it, or to be open to new doors if we don't know what is behind the door. You know what I mean? So here you're asked to actually take charge of your life and be confident and decisive in where you're going, what you're doing. Even if you're staying where you are, you need to really be confident that this is a place where you want to be. Because if not, that swing of an energy is going to be felt externally, and it will prevent you from getting the success that you're destined to have. And we see that with all these beautiful cards. Look at that, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. I mean, oh my God. This is the love life, right? The relationship, whoever you're dealing with, or maybe you're waiting for something new coming up. Either way, it's gonna feel like a jackpot, because it will make your heart full. It will give you that pleasant sort of break where you can just breathe into it and you can like do that, you know, cuddle with that person and feel like they're your home. It's gonna feel like that, or maybe it already is. On the other hand, when you're out and about with this person, when you're planning for something together, when you meet some common friends, you know, you're in social situations, that's a success as well. And how perfect it seems, right? So this is all like this idyllic harmony where it works for the two of you. Well, at least for you here, right? It works for, you know, when you are out for the public eye, for the bigger group. It all seems like you're a power couple. The only thing I would say is with the Knight of Pentacles here, it seems like there is a desire not to rush with things, to take it slowly. And there's nothing bad about that. Just make sure that your partner is on the same page with you and they don't take it as something negative, because they could be, you know, of a different personality, they could be used to different things in their previous relationships. And if you want to take it slow, just be honest and speak to them about it so that they know why you're taking things slow, why you're like that. There is nothing there, it's not about your doubt. It's more like you, I don't know, either not wanting to ruin it or wanting to savor the moment because each phase is so magical. Whatever it is, even if you have some fears, be honest about that and just make sure they know that this is because you appreciate what you have with them so much, that you want to cherish it and you don't want to go wrong. Hopefully this doesn't mean that you aren't gonna move forward. That's a message for some other people. Make sure that you actually are moving, that at least you are talking, right? That you are taking those steps. Otherwise, and yeah, so that's another thing that I'm noticing now, that this Knight is actually looking the other way from all this stuff. So don't turn your back to it, right? Don't just say, well, you know, I'm gonna test it with time. Don't do any of those things. Try to be as sincere and honest about at least what you're experiencing right now, right? Even if you're not ready, I don't know what that next big step would be for you guys, to move in together or to go on vacations together, or, you know, whatever it is, that next big step. If you're not ready for it, it's fine. But at least make sure that your person feels like they are appreciated and they are important for you, because it looks like they are, right? They're supposed to know. Okay, for the workspace. Oof, there are some big changes coming up, and they are going to be for the better, I feel, but it's not going to come easy for you. It's almost like you have to really step outside of your comfort zone for things to balance out and to kind of, you know, like when you're wearing something that's very tight and it's hard to breathe, and then suddenly you're taking it off and it's like, and you start to breathe again. But while you were in it, like it felt like it could be dangerous to take it off. I don't know, maybe it's a metaphor for something that's defending you, or maybe, like, you know, if you've hurt your ribs or something and you have like the special corset that is protecting you, and it could be scary to take it off, although you know it's unpleasant and you're supposed to. It's kind of like that. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, basically things need to balance out, and some energies need to fall off, something new has to come in, right? But for you, it's important to not to overthink the situation and let this rebirth happen. Let this olden ways of doing stuff fall away. This is about your workspace, by the way, if I missed that part. This is work and career space. Let those things that are falling off fall off, even if it's a little emotional, if it's a little uncomfortable or a lot. And open the doors to something new, or at least be open-minded to what is coming up, because it's something nice. But you have a chance of missing it if remember when I was saying at the very beginning, sometimes we hold on to things for too long. If you do that, you will miss on a huge opportunity here. So please don't do that. There's definitely divine intervention at play here, because your guides and your higher power, they want you to move forward and to be more successful in whatever it is you're doing with your occupation. So take it in and be ready to, like they say, this, you have some big shoes to fill. It may feel like that for a minute, but know deep inside that you are ready for it. You've been prepped. So you just have to confidently walk that way. It's almost like fake it till you make it, but this is not with your skills. This is with your mindset, with your emotional state, right? For some of you, that's the way it's gonna work, but treat it, tailor it to your own taste, experience, and personality. For the advice, I've already spoken about it actually, so be decisive with going for what you want. You will get some guidance if sometimes you're in doubt what is the next step. You'll get some guidance through prayer and meditation. You can get a specialist involved, like a business consultant or a lawyer if it's something legal that you're contemplating, you need to settle. It could be, if you're talking about relationships, could be, of course, like a mentor or a life coach, or maybe even a therapist. Take it however. Maybe you're already working with a therapist, and this is where you're being told that, pay attention to what you're getting from them, whichever source of messaging you get. But we're talking about something, reliable, not like whatever my friend is telling me, their opinion. We're talking about either subject matter experts of their field, or your higher power, your guides, your inner compass. Those are the things to listen to. You will get some guidance if you ask for it. And yeah, just be ready that this will be, you're getting very successful with what you're doing in July. You will see some new successes, some new milestones reached, maybe those that you haven't even dreamt of to reach at this point. It will be sudden for some of you, but it will happen if you believe it, basically. Remember at the beginning, we saw that phase that you're supposed to have, even in the middle of the desert. That's gonna be critical for making that happen. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna pull cards from the Hermit Tarot for Taurus's person, and what would I like to tell them now? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? Okay. We have seek professional advice, that was that 8 of Wands that I mentioned. Strength, ego, that was actually in reverse, so it's kind of ego death for your person. They're saying that they're changing their ways. They're becoming more flexible to meet you halfway, because they appreciate you, they cherish this as well. And I'm absolutely in love with you. If any of you needed a confirmation on that front, there you go. Couldn't be louder than that. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings, especially with more predictions for July for other signs very, very soon. Bye, everyone.